Whilst everyone's distracted by the chrome in the brand new Fortnite season, I've dug out a ton of secrets and leaks that you need to know about, including new weapons, Marvel Mythics returning, and even a skin that we all thought was scrapped that's over 1,200 days old but could be coming to the game. In a new season trailer, you may have noticed a new goo gun. This weapon acts very similar to the Chimera gun from a previous Fortnite season, sending out a goop that can attach to multiple people, cause explosion damage, and take them down. Unfortunately, the very similar Chimera gun was not very good, so hopefully this gun deals a lot more damage to make it a viable weapon, and some people are even theorizing that it's very similar to the paint guns in Splatoon. Maybe we're going to get our first Nintendo collab. With the introduction of the latest icon skin, Cypher PK, congratulations by the way, the skin looks awesome. In his trailer for his skin, you could see a brand new weapon called the DMR Cobra. It was also spotted again in the new season trailer, and we've got some stats on this weapon, and it sounds incredible. Shooting 1.6 times faster than the DMR that's already in game, but having a little bit more recoil, dealing 16 damage less per shot, and reloading a little bit slower. All of the files for this gun are already in game, so we could be seeing it added as early as next week. There's also a new item, the throwable launch pad. When you think about it, you need to place a launch pad on a building block to be able to use it, which in build mode is literally impossible. So Fortnite have gone ahead and added in a new file that allows you to throw the launch pad down, perfect for zero builds mode. And as a fan of both zero builds and the launch pad, I am very excited to see this come to the game very soon. Now, whilst most of you have been landing at the brand new Chrome locations, you may have missed out on the fact that Loot Lake, yes, the original Loot Lake, is back on the island. A small rift has appeared directly above it in the sky. The first time we've seen rifts in Fortnite for a long time, and through that rift has come the original Loot Lake building. In fact, the last time we saw a rift in the sky was back in Chapter 2, Season 4, over 2 years ago when Thor arrived on the island. If you want more old POIs to return to the island, hit that thumbs up button. There are so many great OG spots that would be so sick to have back on the Fortnite world. It's not the only map change that people are missing though. One of the IoBlimps has been rebuilt and placed on the edge of Rave Cave, previously Command Cavern, after originally being completely destroyed. But there's a good reason for this. With Chrome taking over the island, it seems Malik had the great idea of rebuilding the blimp and using it as a safe spot. Malik's throne, which was originally inside Rave Cave, if the chrome spreads even more, could take over the mountain. But its throne can now be found within the IoBlimp, which is also being completely redesigned with the vibe and theme from last season, and makes his place an even better spot to land on the island. Now, the giant reality tree that was the biggest addition to the map last season appears to have died. It's got no leaves. It is just a trunk and branches, except it's not actually dead. The roots are continuing to spread around the island. Do not be deceived. Through the latest quests that are available at the beginning of this season, you'll actually need to go ahead and locate one of these new reality roots where you'll actually be able to hear the paradigm trying to communicate with us. The paradigm is currently stuck in another reality, but is vital to letting us know what's going on the island. With POIs coming through rifts and the reality tree still spreading, we could see the whole island change from now until the end of the season. And it's safe to say that those changes will come along with the chrome continuing to spread. Yes, the chrome's only on a small part of the island now, but if you look back at some of the trailers for this season, you can see chrome in areas that it's currently not, which means throughout this season, that chrome is gonna spread. We can see chrome in the trailers as far as Greasy Grove, nowhere near where the chrome is at the moment. And if we look back at the previous chapter, where the Cube Queen went ahead and corrupted the island more and more throughout the season, it looks like the Herald is gonna be doing the exact same thing with chrome. But old locations aren't the only thing that seems to be coming back to the island. We've also got Mythics, including characters from the DC and Marvel universe. Wolverine's mythic claws were recently added back into the in-game files. With the final episode of the Fortnite Marvel Zero War comic book episode coming out later this month, we could see a collaboration between Wolverine, who features heavily in the comic book, and actually him returning to the island with his mythics. We haven't seen this mythic on the island since Chapter 2, Season 4, so I'm so excited for this to return, but an even older mythic is also being added into the in-game files. Batman's grapple gun and also his explosive Batarang items have been added back in as well, originally seen in Fortnite Season X all the way back in Chapter 1. If the theme continues of things coming through the rifts in the sky, we could be seeing POI locations from the original DC crossover, which literally brought Gotham onto the island and replaced Tilted Towers, and Wolverine coming coming through too, we could be seeing so many old collaborations and original content coming to the island this season. But nothing is quite as old as the re-edition of a skin that was added into the in-game files 1,200 days ago. Going all the way back to Chapter 1, Season 8, Fortnite added this skin into the file called Gemini. Everyone was really excited for the skin. With a bright blue happy version and a scary and evil black and red version, Fortnite never ended up releasing it, and then in Chapter 1, Season 9, completely removed it from the files. And then Fortnite did something weird. They released the skin, but altered it and called it the Astro Assassin set. The head resembled a human, no longer a bunny with long ears, and it was thought this skin had been completely scrapped and would never return to the game. But with this season, Fortnite added the file back in. No one expected this, so why are they doing it? Well, someone has put two and two things together that makes so much sense. Towards the end of the last season, if you were completing the quests and listening to all the audio logs, you'll know that there's a new character called Amy. Now, she's just an AI created by the scientists to help us work out what was going on with the spreading of the roots all over the island. But currently, this AI is only AI. We have no idea what she looks like. And currently, with all of the 7 members either turned into Chrome or the paradigm lost in a different reality, Amy is the closest thing we have to the 7, and giving her a body and actually putting her on the island could be the one thing that saves us from all of this Chrome, and people believe that the Gemini skin would be the perfect skin for Amy. It looks robotic, they're both female, it makes so much sense, and I'm so excited for this skin to hopefully return. But this isn't the only skin coming to the game that you should get excited for, because we've got new collabs. Don't forget, you can pop code ALIA into the item shop when picking up the battle pass or anything new in the shop, like these guys we shouted out in my video. It supports me more than you realize. What if I was to tell you that a new Star Wars skin was around the corner as well? Looking closely at the new Season 4 trailer, you can actually see a tank of liquid in the background, and these tanks in the underground biolab of the 7 contain a llama, a banana, and what we believe to be Luke Skywalker. You can't see his face, but in the tank, he's in the exact same position as he was in Star Wars Episode 5, Empire Strikes Back, when he was also put inside a tank. Epic also added in a new lightsaber for Luke Skywalker with this season, and Luke will actually have 2 lightsabers, a blue and a green one. And we can highly expect to see him on the island with lightsabers returning. But that's not the only collab set to happen this season. With the World Cup happening later this year as well, new files were found for this, including World Cup quests, where each of the challenge will grant you 26,000 XP. According to these quests, they'll be tied to the Battle Royale island, not a creative map, and it's very possible that we could be seeing new World Cup themed cosmetics added to the item shop as football skins. And the last time we saw football skins in the shop was over a year ago, so this collab could be huge. If you fancy some free cosmetics instead, in-game you'll be able to complete challenges for the new Reboot Rally event, including a flame version of the highly original Renegade Raider pickaxe. You got to complete these quests with friends that haven't played more than 2 hours of Fortnite in the last 30 days, and there are 4 total rewards, including the Fiery Glider, the Red Hot Revenge pickaxe that I mentioned, the Freshly Forged Wrap, and the Barbecue emoticon. These cosmetics will come to the shop later on if you don't manage to complete them, but people are saying that these are really easy challenges to complete, so if you jump on with a friend, you can get them pretty quickly. And finally, the October Crew Pack has already been announced, coming out at the beginning of October. Well, actually, Fortnite didn't mean to announce them, but Epic Games accidentally uploaded some files of them, which meant we could see what's coming next. We can check out the outfit, which has a mask on and a mask off version, back bling, wrap, and loading screen, and we can expect official word from Fortnite next week, closer to the end of the month, telling us more. But did you know you can turn a normal chest into a chrome chest now in Fortnite? If you want to see even more myths, I've done a video covering 30 myths you need to know in the new Fortnite season, so quickly click on screen and go and watch it. Before I disappear, I'll see you over there.